Send this to someone you love. Roses are red. Violets are blue. I'm outside your window. Waiting for you.
Softly, sorry, same thing. They change the words on me all the time. Anyway, guys, there you go. Wall is done. I know there's not a lot of room in here without moving everything, and the lighting is kind of terrible. But here we go. Got to touch up that corner tomorrow with the blue. And then I also messed up over here. Got a little paint on the wall there, but I'm going to repaint this wall here anyway. Eventually, figure out what color. But yeah, there we go. I think that looks pretty good. I think that looks really good. Got to change that outlet. Got to change that outlet. But yeah, we're done. Like I said, I'm going to touch up that corner, the blue and the green there, making a nice good line, and then I'll figure out what color I want on that wall there, which I have no idea right now. It took me, what, 2 years to figure out what I wanted on that wall. But yeah, I think it's looking good. I think it's looking good. I'm getting there. Blue, green. I don't know what college school colors those are, but go team. Later, guys. Hey guys, as you've seen, I weed whacked, at least around the fence. I'm not gonna cut it today, it's still too wet, but it is kind of really tall. But check this out, guys. We are being invaded by the snails. Look at this. Look at those. Those are all freaking snails. These are all snails. All of these. I'm actually going to take my broom and I'm going to brush these off. This is way too many. Pretty much only on that side of the house, a little bit up here. But man, look at that. There's got to be a couple hundred on here, easily. Especially across the top there. Man. I don't know where these things come from or how to get rid of them. Nobody does. It's crazy. It seems like they're all back here. Up there, there ain't many. A couple, one here, there. They're all right here. All right here. Probably hiding from the sun under there. That's what I'm guessing. But I'm going to take my broom. I'm going to knock them off right now. Tired. Later, guys. Good afternoon, everybody. It is a very, very humid, cloudy, 86-degree day. It's not really all that warm, but it's very humid. You can feel it. It's real muggy, real sticky. Anyway, took the Honda in to get alignment, and that is apparently not the problem. They didn't do the alignment. They showed me the specs. It's pretty much in a line. It's only out by like 0.03 degrees, which is nothing. It's well within tolerance. But the problem is the tires, and I knew that. I know the tires are all old. I think the youngest one on the car is like 7 years old, 8 years old, something like that. So I need all new tires. So I actually purchased some this morning. Actually, not as bad as I thought. I found a really good deal from an online wholesaler. Supposed to be delivered on Tuesday. Today's Sunday. On Tuesday, I'm also getting a new set of the TPMS monitors. And the guy that I know here in Deltona that's trying to start his business that actually balanced my tires a month or so ago, he's got all the machines and everything to mount the tires. So I'm going to give him a call and see how much he'll charge me. And either way, I'm getting it probably half price, complete with the install and everything. It's going to be half price of what any of these tire shops want. Any of them. Because the tires I got for less than half of what these shops are quoting me, because I had them quote me for a tire up here, and what I found them online for is half the price. More than half the price, like 60% off the price. Same tires. So anyway, I got them coming Tuesday, so I'll be driving it like this for another week with the vibration and all that stuff, and then hopefully with the new tires that'll get rid of that problem. And then I just got to figure out what I want to do with this one. So anyway, thought I'd update you on the Honda there, getting a new set of tires this week and tire pressure monitoring system. So with all that being said, it's Sunday. Got some football on screen there. It looks like Tampa Bay just scored a touchdown. They're winning now. Not really much on TV today. The Bears are playing tonight, and that's about it, guys. So I'm going to let you go with that. It's cloudy, very, very humid. I'm draining the pool because it's not supposed to rain for a couple days. So I'm finally draining the pool, and we'll see how it goes from there. Later, guys. What is up, everybody? Now that this wall is painted over here, I'm going to replace these receptacles here. Now, I have the new ones there already, but I want to show you this little thing that I got here. This is it's an electricity detector. I got this when I worked at USIC, and I kept it. But anyway, you turn it on, and then you just take it and you hold it to anything that has electricity, and if it goes off, that means that the power is live. That means that there is electricity in there, and you should not touch it. Now, I'm going to go shut off the breaker in the garage, and I'll show you how this works, showing that there's no electricity there. So let me go shut the breaker off. All right, well, I lost my light too. But as you can see, I got this here. And now if I hold it up to there, it does not go off, which means there is no electricity running through there right now, and it is safe to work with. Now, this one here is a split outlet, which means half of it is controlled by this light switch right there, and the other half is live all the time. So there's a special process you got to do when you replace that plug. And I'll show you that here in a second. Alright guys, I'm going to show you what happens when you have a split plug. Now this is the old one, and if I can keep the light on it. Now you see right in there, that should be connected, like on this new one here. If you can see, there's a connection right there. Okay, where right there it's not. You have to break that off. I'm going to have to break that little tab off that's right there. If you can see that little tab right there. I'm going to have to break that off to separate those two sides. Because if I hook it up the way it is right now, shut this light off here a second. Hold on. If I can find a button. Okay. If I do not break that tab off, when I hook it back up and when I go to flip the breakers on, because there's two breakers, because it's two separate lines, I will get a direct short and pop both those breakers. If the breakers are working properly, they will both pop. If not, it's sending 240 volts to this outlet, and it will just fry up and melt and start a fire. Now, ask me how I know about the split circuitry. Long time ago, I was remodeling my kitchen, and it had 2 circuits in it, and I did not know about that little tab at the time. So I just reinstalled all the plugs. I went and put, at that time it was the old round fuses. I went and put the 1 fuse in, and all of the outlets were working, which was confusing me because before it was half and half. So then when I went to put the other fuse in, as soon as that thing hit, it popped a big blue spark, scared the living crap out of me. And that's when I called my dad, and he told me, are they split plugs? And I didn't know what that meant. He told me to look at the old ones, see if that little tab was broken off, and they all were. So that's how I learned about the split plug. So if you have a split plug, which means one side is always live and the other side is controlled by a switch, whenever you replace that, you need to break that little tab off when you hook back up the wires. Just an FYI, in case you want to do it yourself. Later. And the lightning strikes. It's a remake of Garth Brooks' Thunder Rolls, which the original is the best ever. I don't know. There's certain songs that should never be remade. I think that was one of them. Anyway, got them all done. And then I did reconfigure this one. Instead of making the top one controlled by that switch, because that switch controlled the top one here and all the outside plugs. So what I did is I took the wire out of the what do you call it, pigtail. Took the wire out of the pigtail that went to the top plug. I left that little piece intact, just capped off the wires going directly outside. So now that switch only controls the outside plugs, and I have 2 live outlets in here. So now all I gotta do is paint the baseboard, which I'm going to do, I don't know. Then I can pop it back on and move everything back in place. But yeah, there you go, all done. I'll probably replace that switch too. Make it one of those rocker switches to kind of match everything else I've been doing. But anyway, yeah, I'm all done. I reconfigured that one to be live both times. That's it for now, guys. Later. Alright guys, got the baseboards painted nice and high gloss white. I just did it with spray paint. I mean, these ain't the greatest baseboards in the world. They were there when I bought the house. They're painted all kinds of stupid colors. But I painted these white, high gloss white. The short one here and that real long one is for the living room. This middle one is for my studio office. So I'm gonna let those dry for probably a couple hours, go back in, put them back on, and then I can start moving everything back in place, because then it will all be done. But anyway, got the Honda outside. I'm waiting for new tires. They're supposed to be showing up today. I was hoping they would be here by now. It's 12:30. They said between 10 and 2. I was hoping they'd be here. I got a guy that I want to call to schedule to come out and put them on, but I don't want to call them until they actually have the tires. I don't want to schedule anything until I actually have the tires. So, but they are supposed to be here today. I got a whole set of 4. I'm going to be coming, going to have them put on, and hopefully that will solve a lot of vibration and pulling problems, which I'm pretty sure it will. Pretty sure it will. Anyway, it is a, see the love bugs? It is a beautiful, I think it's, what is it? What does my watch say here? Hold on, let me see what it says. If it'll work, and it's not working, so I can't tell you. But I think it's around 90, 91 today. A little bit humid. I still need to cut the back grass. I could probably do it today if I get some time here in a little bit. What I have to do is I'm gonna set the lawnmower on the highest setting, go over it once, drop it down a couple, go over it again, and drop it down to the right height. That's the only way I'm gonna be able to do it. It ain't gonna go through that grass. With the height that it's set at now, that I normally cut it with, as tall as it is, it's like 6 times, literally 6 times as tall as that. That lawnmower ain't gonna go through it. So I gotta raise it all the way up, cut it, lower it, cut it, lower it, cut it. It's gonna be a pain in the ass, but haven't had time to do it. It's been raining every freaking day. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. Just wanted to show you my little boards there, let them dry, waiting for some tires for the Honda. And that is it, guys. Later.